Welcome to Mainland Television Regional News. I'm Graham O'Brien, and today's news bulletin: refugees to go on a trip of a lifetime, books galore fly out the door, an unsung hero is put in the limelight, and much more. With the bad weather hitting the region, the fate of the homeless is always worth remembering when each of us can go home to a roof over our heads and curl up to sleep in our own bed. One man who has been recognised for his kindness and helping fill a gap for those not fitting into a picture of domestic bliss is Edward Andrews. He has been quietly working with those men less fortunate for various reasons, supplying food for their stomachs and a bed for the night. He has also gone far beyond the basics for some of those in need. I caught up with Edward this week to talk about this recognition shown for his efforts. Edward, you got the Queen's Service Medal the other week. How are you feeling?
Well, it feels good. There's a group of people at All Saints Church here that are constantly trying to encourage me in the work that I do. It came as a bit of a surprise, but it's also, of course, an honour and a privilege and a responsibility.
Sure, and 21 years you've been here. You must have some pretty good, memorable experiences, both good and bad. Could you share a little bit with us?
Well, it's been an ongoing slog, really, but I must say things are getting better. My memories are that in my first few years here, it was quite difficult because I didn't know the people and people didn't know me, and I guess people were trying me on. And there was a lot of drinking happening in the town at that stage, but since the police had brought in the non-drinking requirements in the CBD, it's been a lot better around here.
And you're pretty well supported in the community?
Yep, everybody seems to encourage me that I'm doing a good job. Yeah, and even, the guys that use the night shelter, most of them respect me and tell me that I'm doing a good job and am a good man and all that. So, they appreciate what's happening here.
So for people thinking about taking on this kind of work, what's some of the words of wisdom that you can pass on to them?
Well, I think we've got to just be careful. Most of the guys here have got addiction problems. Quite often they've got mental problems and definitely societal problems of behaviour. And just general mindset of people don't recognise that they're an effective part of a community. And so I spend my time trying to build people up and telling them that they have got a purpose in life. So we need to be careful because they can sort of explode unexpectedly, learn what triggers people off and try to avoid it.
Sure, they're good words of wisdom, all right. And the community supporting these people, are we getting enough support from central government, from social services? Do you think this is meeting the requirements that we need in our communities?
I think WINZ do a good job, and this working for the benefit is something that's been happening for a few years now, hasn't it? The rules are tightening up a wee bit more so that people have to be accountable for the money that they receive each week. I'm old school, so I always grew up working for a living. People now talk about their right to the benefit each week and doing nothing for it. It's a strange concept.
Yeah, we're lucky to be living in this country, considering some of the countries around the world what people have to put up with.
Well, yeah, we have to work for a living, don't we? We're all responsible as members of society to make society a better place, I think.
The Haira Volunteer Fire Force fundraiser on the weekend saw over 1,000 people walk, run or cycle the designated tracks around the privately owned Pepin Island on Sunday in the second ever such event. Mary Ann Baker, who organised this event, gained permissions from the island's landowners and farm manager, told media that it appeared there were around 1,200 people who took part, raising close to $11,000. This money will now go towards a new first response emergency vehicle. The Master Games, are you ready to play? The NZCT South Island Master Games is back in Nelson this September. If you're over 30 years old, choose from over 40 social and competitive sports and be part of the action. Chrissy Small caught up with Sport Tasman's Rita Merriman about this event.
Rita Merriman, now we're looking at the Masters Games coming up.
Yep.
It's a wee way away, but as we all know, the early bird catches the worm. Now tell me a bit about what's going on and what people should do to get involved.
We've got online registration open now, so early registration closes the 1st of July. It's going to be a massive event for the town. We've got expecting about 2,400 participants this year over 9 days. So we've got heaps of sports. We've got over 40 sports on offer this year. We've added a few new ones like Wakaama and stand-up paddleboarding and indoor triathlon. So looking forward to seeing those ones this year. And just looking to invite people from all over New Zealand, and we've got some interest from people coming over from Australia as well.
Right, so Wakarama, that's to do with water, of course, and boats.
Yeah, we've got a number of water sports on board this year. We've got sea swim, we've got yachting, we've got a triathlon, as well as Wakaama and stand-up paddleboarding and rowing.
Wow, so this is all taking place in September, which hopefully will be a little warmer.
Yeah, it's going to be a little early for the sea swim, but they'll be able to handle it. I think it starts September 26th and goes until the 4th of October.
Okay, so now the early bird thing that I was mentioning before.
Yeah.
What should people do to get in early?
They can register online on the South Island Masters Games website, or they can phone us and we can register them over the phone or send them a registration form. But by far the most popular option is for people to register online.
Right, now for those couch sports people, is this a good opportunity for them to get involved?
Yeah, we've got some great opportunities for them. Quite a lot of sports have social grades as well as competitive grades. And then there's some really great sports, things like quiz night, something called Twilight 400, which is a combination of mini golf, 10-pin bowling, small bore rifle shooting, and table tennis. That's a really good social event. Just lots of the sports do have some social categories, so you don't really need a lot of experience to go mini golfing or play disc golf and things like that. So we just encourage everyone to just have a go, really. Wakaama is encouraging anyone without experience to come along. They will provide the boat. If you're not an experienced paddler, they'll put a paddler in the boat for you and a steerer. They'll give you all the equipment, and you also don't have to have a team, so you can just go along on your own, and they will put you in a boat with enough people to make it go.
Right, so if someone's got boating on their bucket list, this is an ideal opportunity.
Yeah, it will be fantastic. I think it's a really good opportunity to try a sport that you wouldn't normally get to try because most people don't have access to a waka, and so I think it will be really good fun.
Right, now Rita, for those people who don't normally do weekend sports but would love to, and they have a good friend network, it's a great opportunity for them to grab some of their mates and perhaps enter as a team.
Yeah, it really is. And even if they haven't been doing sport for a while and they just want to get back out and have a go, we definitely encourage that. Yeah, and the team sports are really, they bring a lot of people together and they just produce a really great atmosphere at the games. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, look, last year it was a hoot. Some of the ladies were just so funny and they were having such a great time. So I guess there'll be a lot more than, are you expecting a record this time?
Similar numbers to last time around. So looking at sort of 2,400 participants, maybe 2,500, and then they sort of bring along their supporters and husbands and wives and people who are maybe not old enough to be on the team but want to come and travel with the team, or people who are injured and can't play but want to come to support them. So there'll be a whole bunch of those sort of hangers-on that come along as well.
Is there a cost involved?
Yep, so the early registration is $47. That includes your registration for the games. You get an entry pack, you get a handbook, you get a competitor pack, you get medals for, if you win your events. We've got some great social functions. We've got some themed nights. So we've got, on the first weekend, we've got one themed social night, and the second weekend we've got 2 social nights. So one is Shipwrecked is a great theme night. We're going to have Human Zoo as the other one, and then a Mexican fiesta to finish it off.
Wow, gosh, you better watch on the tequilas.
So for a lot of people that come, it's, they come for the sport aspect of things, but they're also coming to get away from their commitments at home, just to have a road trip with friends. And so the social part of things is a really big aspect for a lot of people. Right. So they're having fun on the field and off as well.
Okay, so it's going to be a busy time for you. Where have you already started the registrations? Are they beginning to roll in?
Yeah, registrations open on May the 1st. They're going really well. The first 3 weeks that we were open, we were beating 2011 numbers and 2013 numbers. So it's looking really, really good. Yeah, we're really positive of how the direction is going with that. Yeah.
Is there a cut-off number?
No, we can accommodate a lot of people in Nelson, and the sports can also pretty much accommodate as many people as want to come. So yeah, we'll just keep encouraging more people to register.
Great. Oh, look, Rita, it's going to be a fun time, and we'll come down and obviously cover some of it. So thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you so much.
Early registrations close on the 1st of July. 50 Myanmar refugees living in Nelson are in for a thrill of a lifetime. A free trip to watch their former homeland take on their newly adopted home in Wellington at the Under-20 FIFA World Cup New Zealand tournament. The brainchild of Sport Tasman Chief Executive Nigel Muir, the Uniting Through Sport initiative has quickly gained the backing of FIFA as a way of positively promoting the Cup, which kicked off last Saturday, May 30th. Sport Tasman, the Inter-Islander, Nelson and Tasman Councils, FIFA Under-20s, Nelson Bays Football and Nelson Coach Lines are all contributing to the cost of the trip, which will see 50 people from the Myanmar community transported to Wellington for the game next Friday, which is expected to draw a crowd of at least 20,000. Nelson is the sole South Island region that takes in Myanmar refugees, and each year takes 70 to 90 refugees. This journey also coincides with the International Refugee Week, which begins on Monday the 14th of June. Mao Swa Sinza is a 16-year-old Nelson College student and has said that the Myanmar community is surprised and delighted by the gesture, as very few refugees could afford to go to any World Cup games. He said it's very exciting and has helped bring the Myanmar community together, which was a great thing. He said the elders will have a difficult job selecting who will go, as football is as popular in Myanmar as rugby is here. He is hoping he and several of his schoolmates will be among those picked, as it's an amazing opportunity. Founders Book Fair fundraiser has been drawing people in, and organisers are seeing books literally fly out the door. And with the bad weather we've had over the last 4 days, who wouldn't be tempted to take a mental health day off and curl up with a good book? If you're struggling for a book choice, then you know where you should be heading. I went down to Founders Book Fair to see how it's going, and also to see just how well the silent auction was going. Oh, nice to see you again, Karen. Can you tell us a little bit about how the book fair's been going?
It's actually been really good this year. We're pleased with the response from the public. We've had 3 very good days. Yesterday was actually a pretty good day given the terrible weather we had. But people still came in, and 10 o'clock poured in the door. So we're happy. We're on track for another very good, successful year.
Do you think maybe the weather's helped you? Because what else can you do on a bad day?
In some respects, but I think probably we would have had a bit better business if it hadn't been storming away about sort of lunchtime, because a lot of people do come during their lunch hour and just pop in and have an hour's worth of browsing, and off they go.
And after a few days and a big weekend, are there any books left?
There are plenty of books left. We estimate we've gotten through about 150,000 of them, but there's probably still about just under 100 to go out, or that are on the tables already waiting for people to buy.
Wow, that's fantastic. And can you tell us a little bit about the silent auction? It looks very interesting, the artwork out there. What's the story with that?
Right. Fortunately, 2 of our sorters are also very good artists, or local artists that are well known around the Nelson community. Lois Morgan and Lynn Hamilton. They exhibit their work in various places around town, and they had the idea of using book covers of books that we couldn't use. The books were badly damaged, but the covers were okay, and so they've ended up making different artworks out of that, and they're brilliant.
Yeah, they certainly are. They look fantastic. Karen, thanks very much, and all the best for the next few days. How much longer have you got to go, and is there anything you would like to say to the people?
We've 5 days to go, or just under 5 days, and it looks like Thursday to Sunday are going to be great days. So please come in, support the book fair, support founders.
Lily, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. You're down here with a lot of kiddies. Seems pretty special to be off school during the week. Can you tell us what's going on?
Yeah, well, we've been doing lots of reading and writing lately, so we've got a huge focus on that. So it just gives the chance for the kids to come down and have a look at what interests them and different books that really get them going. Yeah. And
they've been pretty keen. They've got a fair stack under their arms.
Yeah, they're loving it. So we've got lots of parent helps, and myself and the ladies running the show around here, and they're going around saying, does anyone like science books, or does anybody like animal books? So they're really bringing the kids and bringing a focus to some of the books. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Thanks.
And finally, Labour leader Andrew Little is in town tomorrow, Thursday the 4th, at the Honest Lawyer for a public meet and greet from 6:30 p.m. All welcome. After the break, we'll bring you the latest weather update and some events and happenings coming up from around the region.
Why would you want to pay as much as $1,000 for a single bed mattress when you can buy a high quality locally made mattress like this for as little as $220? And a queen size mattress could cost you in excess of $3,000, but at Nelson Beds you could have a mattress like this as low as $425. So why would you go out and spend a fortune on your child's bedroom when you can come to Nelson Beds and buy a complete single mattress and base set, a 7-drawer Scotch chest, a headboard and a 3-drawer bedside cabinet for as little as $979? So call and discuss our custom manufacturing options and local after sales service at Nelson Beds, Nelson's only bedding manufacturer.
Discover the Belgrove Tavern just 20 minutes south of Richmond on State Highway 6. A restaurant, functions, weddings, barbecue, garden bar with lots of room for kids. Come in, see us.
Hi, my name's Ian Mortimer. Mortimer Auto Upholstery is your one-stop shop for all your upholstery needs. We do car and boat interiors, boat canopies, ute tonneau covers, canvas and PVC fabrication. Call in and see us in Oxford Mews, 72 Oxford Street, Richmond.
We're the team at Jaycar, right here in Nelson, 120 Hardy Street. Our shop is full of electronic items,
including security alarm systems, electronic components,
solar and power,
electronics, toys,
sound systems, cables, and much, much more. Jaycar.
120 Hardy Street, Nelson.
I'm Francis from Nelson Auto Glass. We repair all auto glass, stone chips, windscreen replacements, scratch removal.
If you have an auto glass issue, our team will sort it.
Nelson Auto Glass Specialist, 84 Vanguard Street, Nelson.
SPCA Model Acres Quiz Night fundraiser on this Friday, June 5th at 7 p.m. The Playhouse Cafe and Theatre Restaurant in Mapua. Tasman's District's Creative Communities Local Arts Funding Schemes closing date for applications 10th of July 2015. Creative Communities is the local arts funding scheme to support community arts and cultural activity. Creative New Zealand fully fund the grants and Tasman District Council administer them locally. On behalf of the team here at Mainland Television News, thank you for joining us, and we'll bring you the latest news and events from around the region again tomorrow.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.
Rats, stoats and possums are killing our native birds and reptiles. You can stop this tragedy.
The Brook Waimarama Sanctuary is building a pest-proof fence which will allow native wildlife to flourish and spread into our lives.
Help us preserve our native wildlife.
Your support is needed now. You can personally or as a group sponsor a fence post for as little as $100, including the legacy of a personalised plaque.
Go to thebrooksanctuary.org or give us a call.
And be part of this exciting community project.
The Brook Waimarama Sanctuary, returning nature to the Nelson region.
Welcome to Smugglers Pub and Cafe, open 7 days a week with free parking all day. Our lunch menus have that fat old-fashioned flavour where we treat you like treasure with the food you'll savour.
We cater for children, grannies and granddads too, with special rates and privileges given to the elderly lunchtime crew. Our staff are friendly and kind and want to see you all come back time after time.
Daytime or evening, it doesn't matter. Give us a call on 546 4084 and we'll be happy to spoil ya.
World War I was a defining period in our history, impacting greatly on the lives of people from the Nelson province. Memories of the First World War is an exhibition which will be displayed in a number of regional venues and is currently on at the Nelson Provincial Museum.
I'm Francis from Nelson Auto Glass. We repair all auto glass, stone chips, windscreen replacements, scratch removal.
If you have an auto glass issue, our team will sort it.
Nelson Auto Glass Specialists, 84 Vanguard Street, Nelson.
.1 The Shed.
the team at Jaycar, right here in Nelson, 120 Hardy Street. Our shop is full of electronic items,
including security alarm systems, electronic components,
solar and power.
electronics, toys,
sound systems, cables, and much, much more. Jaycar.
120 Hardy Street, Nelson.
Discover the Belgrove Tavern, just 20 minutes south of Richmond on State Highway 6.
A restaurant, functions, weddings, barbecue, garden bar with lots of room for kids. Come in, see us.
Hi everyone, I'm Malcolm Harris from The Facilitators. We now look after sales for Mainland TV, radio, Sky and online. New Zealand On Air's latest Colmar Brunton survey confirms Mainland's large multimedia audience. If you're in business or want to put a message out to everyone in the Nelson Tasman region, plus nationwide on Sky or worldwide online, please give me a call or see our website at www.mainlandtv.nz.
Welcome me hearties to Smugglers Pub and Cafe, famous for hearty meals, craft ales and a friendly service way. Sensational seasonal menus with meals all day and evening too, or sail in for a snack with special menus for young smugglers and you. Settle in for a jolly old time, relax and enjoy our award-winning dining and lovely fine wine. Decked out in an old worldly way, we're open 7 days. Book or come on in to 8 Muritai Street, not far from a beach, walk or swim. Phone 546408.
I'm Larry London from VOA Music Mix, bringing you news on the hour from around the world, plus music 24/7, from the latest hits to those classic favorites to jazz on Saturday mornings, plus much, much more. You can contact us by Googling Mainland TV or follow us on Facebook. Cheers from the team at Mainland Radio 1 and VOA Music Mix.
Social networking is all the rage on the internet, and millions of people all over the world visit one of the many social media sites every day, like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. A new social network that allows you to get paid for posting pictures. This platform brings e-commerce and social media together in one place and makes it possible to make money by sharing your content online. The system is very simple to use, whether you log into the website or use the mobile app. How does it work? The website works very much like any other social media with a twist. You can earn money from the content you share. You can increase the opportunity of making additional income by connecting your other social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All you need to do is learn 3 simple steps. Snap it, tag it, and share it. Sign up today, http://kiwi1.igrowtour.com.
Are you looking for a scooter, walker, wheelchair, baby seats or pushchairs? Then come in and see the Nelson Region Specialist at Mobility for You, 269 Queen Street, Richmond, opposite the library. We have a huge selection of scooters, walkers, wheelchairs and accessories, along with a free booklet guide. We also provide a breakdown service if you ever get a puncture or a flat battery. We have fully equipped service vans to rescue you. Hi, I'm Robin Jordan and I invite you to call in and see the friendly team at Mobility for You, 269 Queen Street, Richmond, opposite the library.
Why would you want to pay as much as $1,000 for a single bed mattress when you can buy a high quality locally made mattress like this for as little as $220? And a queen size mattress could cost you in excess of $3,000, but at Nelson Beds you could have a mattress like this as low as $425. So why would you go out and spend a fortune on your child's bedroom when you can come to Nelson Beds and buy a complete single mattress and base set, a 7-drawer Scotch chest, a headboard and a 3-drawer bedside cabinet for as little as $979? So call and discuss our custom manufacturing options and local after sales service at Nelson Beds, Nelson's only bedding manufacturer.
Nelson Tire Center. Great prices, great service. Buy your own Bryford trailer. All types, all sizes. See Colin Douglas for your tires and batteries.